Born on the streets of South Korea, I begged for money every day, door to door. I got taken from my biological family, put in a home, adopted or sold to an American family that had really great intentions, but they were ill prepared and the system was just messed up. And life didn't really become easier, it became tougher. But black people saved me. Their culture, their music, their resilience. And one day, I hope everyone's...
This video is specifically for my Black American family. Yes, guys, I appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys for the love, for your support, for your kind words, for the likes, for everything. You guys are awesome. For supporting me during this time, I really appreciate you all. In fact, you guys are the best. Let's keep the love going, you know. Let's continue to be in good terms. Remember, together we stand. Just appreciate you guys for always supporting my videos, for always liking it, for your kind ways. A lot of you have beautiful souls. If there's anything I've come to realize, is that there are good people out there, and a lot of you are good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys, thank you. You all have a nice day and keep watching my videos.
These are not the only people coming out to say Black Americans are one of the most nicest, one of the most sweetest soul you can ever meet. But these are people speaking out of experience. And I actually have my own experience that I'm also going to be sharing with you guys probably before the end of this video. First, hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Sonia and I'm back again with another mind-blowing video. I want to say thank you so much for always subscribing. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for 90 subscribers. God bless you guys and I really do appreciate it. If you're just coming across this video and you're a Black American person, I want to also tell you thank you because I also have my own experience to actually share, and that is why this video, when I started seeing it on the FYP of my TikTok account, I was like, no, I need to talk about this video because I also have a personal experience to share about the Black American people. Anyways, today's video, we're going to be exploring more into it. I'm not going to waste your time here. I'll just go ahead and roll out the clips I have for you guys. And you guys also drop me your comments or your opinion in the comment section. If you've had any of this experience with the Black American, with these Black Americans, you understand. If you're American watching, let me know as well in the comment section. Anyways, let's dive right into this video. Every video that we stitch in this particular video, credit belongs to the original creators, and let's continue.
Dear Black American women, thank you. Thank you so much for just always showing up and just being at the forefront of what's right and for change and for justice and just always being there for others. People can say whatever they want. People can get mad and upset. The fact that you all are tired, that you don't want to try anymore, that you just are done. Especially when it comes to Gaza and pro-Palestinians. You tried helping when you could, when you were able to, but it wasn't good enough, it was performative, it wasn't enough, and finally when it was time that you needed others to show up for you and for themselves too, actually, in the long run, they didn't show up. No one showed up. And now that the elections are over, people are coming to you, expecting for comfort, expecting to, what are we going to do? Or, oh, well, like, you know, let's keep going, fighting other rights and everything, other things that are going on in the world. You're done. You're tired. You're exhausted. It just wasn't good enough. No matter what you did, was never good enough. And even when you have the most qualified, overqualified candidate who expressed humanity and love throughout her very short campaign, mind you, she only had 3 months to do this all. Always try to follow justice, speak for the voiceless, and yet always had to be held responsible at a higher standard due to the doings of men. Mind you, Harris was a vice president. She doesn't come up with policies. She just has to uphold them. She is a vice president. But anyways, She gave it her all. You gave it your all. You showed up in numbers at the voting poll. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to have her win, because some people chose to be undecided still, not vote at all, vote for Trump out of spite, vote for thinks Trump is better. They think he was better. Whatever their decision is, this is the outcome. This is the result that they need to live with. You're all done here. You don't need to fight for us anymore. You're tired. You need to fight for yourselves and for your peace of mind and for your own well-being. You're done. I get it. You have every right to be. You have every right to be done. You need your rest because you need to refill your own cup. You need to save yourself because no one's going to save you. Well, I'm tired for watching you all just bear that burden every time and just rest. Let us take it on. Let me and hopefully any other Asian Americans, since I look like, I'm an Asian American, born here and raised, but let our sisters rest. It is time for the rest of us to carry that torch and let her rest. Let them rest. Let Black Americans rest. They're tired. They're done. Especially Black American women. Enough. Let them rest. Hate all you want, this video all you want, to anyone who hates this video. I don't care. No fucks to give. No fucks to give. Say what you want to say. But everyone deserves to preserve their own mental well-being. Because how can you possibly help others when you yourself is being oppressed or being forgotten or not being helped at all when you need help? And Black American women, Black Americans especially, know the feeling of being oppressed. Their entire history, American history, has been ingrained in slavery since being taken over here against their will. And they made use of themselves, and they've been battling discrimination and segregation, everything, and racism till this very day in the 21st century, year 2024. So if they say they're tired, they're tired. Let them rest. Let them be. Let them do whatever they want. They don't want to fight anymore. I don't blame them. What do you expect? What did we all expect? It is what it is. But I'm going to do my best to just maintain strength, but also take care of myself. Everyone take care of yourself. All this doom scrolling and everything, we, at the end of the day, have to love ourselves, love one another, but most importantly, love ourselves and take care of us. Because all this fighting, all this bickering amongst each other, it's not helping anybody. But thank you, especially to Black American women. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we, whole as America, have let you down. Once again. Rest today, and I will continue to fight for love and justice and fairness for all, for everyone, for the goodness of all. I'll fight to continue to live another day.
Years after my war trauma, I specifically asked for a Black mental health professional. Because when you come back from deployment, they run you through the process to get you acclimated. There's a 10-minute long process where they say, here, mental health. They do a quick assessment. Mine happened to be a Black man. And he said, you know what? You're not okay. He pulled me to a separate room with my chain of command where I started talking about ideations. He says, I think you need help. I said, no. A lot of people experience the same trauma as me. I'm not any worse than anybody else. I'm fine. I just need time. 2 months later, I was like, you know what? He's right. I started talking about my ideations to a mental health professional who happened to be white. She said, you know what? I'm about to retire. I'm going to push your case onto somebody else. And never heard from anybody ever again. So here he comes by happenstance. He said, I remember you. I said, it must be my short hair. He said, no. You were bad. Let's talk.
Listen, let me tell you something. If you got Black women supporting you, consider yourself fucking blessed. Consider yourself blessed because ain't no support like the support of Black women. Do you hear me? Ain't no support like Black women support, baby. When we support you, we show the fuck out, baby. When you, if a Black woman is fucking with you, she gonna fucking support your ass down. Do you hear me? When Black women show up, they show the fuck out. And they stand on motherfucking business. And they come in fucking numbers. If Black women, if we collectively say we ain't fucking with something, baby, we ain't fucking with it. If we collectively say we fucking with something, we gonna fuck with it. And we gonna stand on business, baby. I love Black women because we really be standing on shit. We really do. I'm talking about, and the different type of Black women that comes together to get shit done is crazy. Like, people try to use the stereotypical Black women to bring us down. They try to use those type of women to paint a picture of how all Black women are. And that's not the case, baby, because it's more Black women, strong Black women, than it is those type of black women. But they not gonna show y'all that. They not gonna tell y'all that. One thing about black women, baby, we are who the fuck we are. We know who we are. We love who we are, and we gonna stand on who the fuck we are. Shout out to all my black queens. I love y'all.
So guys, like I said, this is not the first people actually talking about this. A lot of people have been able to come out to express how kind Black Americans have been to them. A lot of people have been able to say, oh, these Black Americans accommodate people more than white Americans, not even minding the colors, you understand? Even starting from some of those clips that I actually added for you, you guys have already seen a lot. And if you're a Black American watching this, I want you to hit your chest and know that you are beautiful, you are kind, you are sweet, you are who you are supposed to be. Thank you so much for always being kind out there. You understand? Even for a lot of people that are actually immigrants migrating from Nigerians, if you ask them, 99% of people that they will always tell you that have actually been their help, they will tell you that they are Black Americans. You understand? So I feel like personally, Black Americans are one of the most kindest people in American. You understand? I'm not segregating. I'm not saying that the white Americans are not also good. Yes, they are white Americans. I have a white American dad as well that actually adopted me from TikTok, and trust me, he has been really great in my life. You understand? Like I said, I have my experience and I will share before the end of this video, but I'll just go ahead and roll out some of these clips I have for you guys as well, so that I'll come back with commentaries. Let's go there, guys, and enjoy.
Immediately why it is not on the front page of every newspaper or the main story in every news outlet about that American lady, that Black American lady in Pakistan, talking about, we need to make this country great again. What's she talking about? Her demands as well, like, give me 20k. I need 20k. Then people want her to leave their country so bad. So bad. She had her own press conference. Do you know how much gravity that you must have to have your own press? And she's just there in her hijab, and her foundation is only covering up to her forehead with a pink lipstick. She's unhinged. She's the level of unhinged that I low-key aspire to be. Just believe that you can do anything in this life. Like, just roll up to Pakistan. What happened? Like, she met a boy online or something. She went to meet him. Then he ditched her at the airport. That is hilarious. Nobody can't tell me any different. That's the best news of 2025 so far.
Watch this video in its entirety. You can have it on 2x speed. I'm gonna try to make it as quick. As many of y'all know, I will be joining the Land and Sea team for the Global Samud Flotilla to hopefully break the siege in Gaza and deliver life-saving aid. I got my final verification that I will be participating and will be an active part last night. I have a few important things that I want to address. First of all, I've had many people in my comments telling me, do not go, you are a Black woman, blah blah blah, they don't care about you. That I say, not only do I know the risks that I take as a Black activist, my activism is not transactional. I go into my work knowing the world does not like Black people. If it came to it, I would lay my life down for justice. That's how I was raised, and I face the possibility of human rights violations, especially in light of Chris Smalls being abused and tortured as the only Black man aboard. But I don't think people realize I also face these going into other active war zones and genocides. Like, I potentially will be deployed to Sudan in the next 2 years to also deliver humanitarian aid to that community. And I face the same issues there as well. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I want to just say I'm so grateful to even have this platform and to be able to do justice work. Like, I don't know if we will be successful. Israel has committed thousands of violations and war crimes, but I do hope I can at least change one person's life. With that being said, I need the community to show out like never before. I have a GoFundMe in my bio. I'm really hoping to reach the goal before I sail out. As you all know, this is my job and I don't get paid for it. I'm just now starting to monetize social media and hopefully make a job out of that so that I continue going to school. That GoFundMe funds everything. My service initiatives, my tools to do humanitarian aid work, my tuition, my health insurance, my rent, my groceries, all of it. Please donate. Please share this post. Please get it to someone who can donate as well. I also have a Substack, and in light of TikTok potentially getting thrown out of the US, please go subscribe to my Substack. That is also another way to support me. If you do not want to send money through GoFundMe, I also have Venmo and Cash App. Cash App has a limit on how many people can send you things throughout the day, so I do prefer people to send it through Venmo. I am indebted to this community forever, and I am so grateful to even have the opportunity to reach out and ask you all to help me and help others around the world. And I just want you to know, if you've ever even donated like literally 50 cents to me, you are changing at least one person's life. You are helping justice. I love you all. I am so incredibly thankful that I'm privileged enough to get the opportunity to go out there and do this. I'm looking for more ways to help Congo, so I hope I can continue this fight. I found like some good systems to helping Sudan. I mean, it is the worst humanitarian crisis, but just seeing what's going on in our world, especially like my fellow Africans, because my family's from Ghana, it genuinely breaks my heart, and I can't just live my life without giving back to someone.
Americans, please, if you ever encounter any type of disrespect from any Caribbean people, just walk away, bro. Because I tell you right now, some of them are not straight in the head nor educated to want to understand the system that is.
That wake-up call ain't never late. The Latinos is having it now. You saw the Latino man that got on here and said, oh, I ain't believe Black Americans when they said that they was profiled by the police. They must have done something. But now that it's happening to me, I'm telling you, I feel like Black Americans are the only people who have empathy. Because everything that you could possibly do to a people has been done to us, when we see something happening to y'all, we've already experienced it. Maybe it's because we've experienced everything that we have empathy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe your wake-up call, your Latino wake-up call is happening now. Y'all Africans is going to get one too. Y'all going to have an African wake-up call. And you're going to understand that everything that Black Americans have been saying is true. Because we have generational trauma from all the things that have happened to us. They say things like, oh, you weren't never a slave. I carry the genes of my ancestors. I carry their trauma. I carry their experience. I carry their stories with me. You don't have the connection. It's there, but you break it purposely. You sold it. And that's why you don't have the joy that we have. Because it's like the yin and the yang. Unimaginable pain and suffering that Black Americans have endured. On the flip side of that is joy that you would never be able to experience. You're soulless. And I feel sorry for the other immigrants that are coming here and you're selling your soul too and you don't even know it. But you will. You're finding out now, ain't you?
More than 1 million Black Americans served in the U.S. military during World War II. They lived in segregation, both at home and in service. Black troops were mostly given support roles like loading ammunition, building roads, digging ditches. But the Black Panthers Battalion, the 761st, fought with distinction under General Patton. The Tuskegee Airmen protected American bombers with such precision that some squadrons saw a significant drop in casualties when escorted by these elite Black pilots. Yet, despite their stellar performance, Black soldiers were often denied recognition and promotions. Black soldiers faced racism from the American military and from the Nazis. If they were captured by the Germans, they could be executed right then and there. Of course, they were Nazis, so what did you expect? But they could also be sent to concentration camps where they were subjected to really cruel medical experiments and brutal labor and starvation. Black women contributed to the war effort stateside to replace the soldiers that were away at war. Some worked in factories as part of the Rosie the Riveter campaign, but they were often relegated to the lowest paying, dirtiest, most dangerous jobs, but they did it. The 6888 Central Postal Directory Battalion was the only all-Black, all-female unit deployed overseas. They processed backlogged mail under grueling conditions like extreme temperatures and extreme pressure to process 17 million pieces of mail that had been sitting around for years, creating a significant morale problem with the soldiers who weren't hearing from home. These women worked around the clock in shifts and were expected to finish this job in 6 months. They finished it in 3. And the 6888 was not honored until about 8 decades later. White veterans returned home to parades and honors, while Black veterans returned to Jim Crow laws and racial terrorism. Some Black veterans were beaten for wearing their medals in public, the medals they earned and deserved. Others were lynched in their service uniforms. Check out an earlier video I posted about how they didn't get the GI Bill benefits owed to them, but that white soldiers got. White politicians and newspapers said at the time that Black veterans were a threat to our way of life. They came home with work skills, and they'd had the experience of spending time in European cities where they were given some respect, and they wanted that at home, so people called Black veterans uppity. Others warned that military training had made them too confident, so they were harassed by police and off-duty soldiers. White friends, many of our Black neighbors know most of the stories that I tell here, but if you are curious and you want to help spread the word about what we were never taught, please share this video with one other white person One share shows you care about setting the record.
So before we go into every other stuff, let me talk about my own personal experience. So I have 2 adopted parents from TikTok, which are blacks. And like I said, I have one that is white. You understand? And these people have really been kind to me. That's why I'm saying, that is why I said in the other place where I actually dropped commentaries, I said, it's not like these white Americans are not kind, right? They are very kind. But black Americans are more kinder. You understand? Like they are more nice. I don't know if there's any word I can actually use compared to whites. But if you meet these white Americans that are very, very kind, you will really, really like enjoy them. You understand? The one I met on TikTok, which is my white American that I met on TikTok that actually adopted me, was really, really kind to me, like in full-time support. You understand? And I have this black American mom and dad as well that adopted me from TikTok. And trust me, I have never regret meeting Americans in the whole of my life. You understand? I want to say thank you guys for every single thing that you guys have been pulling out. I want to say thank you guys for all the whole support. And I know that there are a lot of downcasting, up and down, that is actually happening in America now. I want to use the opportunity to say you guys should please just keep being you, because a lot of people can tell you that why I really changed as a black American person is because these African people are not grateful, the immigrants are not grateful, the immigrants are this, the immigrants are that. And yes, we understand where all of that pain is coming from. You understand? But I just want to remind you guys that you guys are strong, you guys are sweet, you guys are kind, and do not stop being kind. You understand? Do not change to be who you are because of some circumstances that are surrounding you guys as black Americans as at this point. You understand? And if you have any of this experience with these black Americans showing kindness to you as an immigrant or as someone that's just met them anywhere, like, let me know in the comment section. This video is just for the purpose of education, because I just want a lot of people to learn that being kind is not until you have a lot in your hands to give out. You understand? When you have just that $1 and you can be able to split out, even if it's just a pinch of it, or you've been able to like give clothes or anything to anybody, it should be that part. That is like the part of, I don't know if you guys I get what I'm saying. That is like the part of the kindness we are talking about. And these black Americans have proven it over times that, yeah, no matter the circumstances surrounding us, no matter what is weighing us down, no matter what is bringing us down, we are still going to be who we are. We are strong. We are black Americans. There is nothing you can do about it. Even when the battle between the foundational black Americans and Africans saying they're going to boycott African shops, African cousins, and so on and so forth, there are some black Americans that actually came out and be like, what are we fighting for? We are one. We do not literally need to do this among ourselves. You understand what I'm trying to say? Anyways, let me not talk too much, or let me not ramble too much. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Have you ever had an encounter with a black American person? What is your experience? Like, I know that some persons will be like, it's not all of them that are kind. Okay, what is your experience? Share with us in the comment section, and so that every other person can actually learn from. If you have not subscribed, please do it. Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comment. Lastly, do not forget to share. And yes, with no further ado, I do like policy in my videos. I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. That's my daughter that just passed. That girl. Bye for now, guys. I love you.